this idea gradually expanded, and I mentioned it in my Nobel speech, acceptance speech about this business. I called it social business. And I defined it by saying it's a non-dividend company to solve the human problem. So then it creates a kind of a reverse picture. Business that we all know, you're all familiar, because you're all familiar, involved in the business, is about making money. And once you get involved in making money, you forget many other things of the need of the society. You become very focused on making money. I said that blinds people. And almost that idea of business puts the glasses on our eyes with dollar signs. We don't see anything but dollar in our life. I said, but there are many things that same methodology of business can be applied in solving people's problem. Today, people's problems are solved by charity. That's why we have many charity programs. I said, charity is a wonderful idea for helping the poor people, but charity has a limitation. Charity money goes out, does a great work, but the money doesn't come back. So what I have done, I took the objective of charity, put a business engine behind it, and then call it social business. Social business money goes out, solves the problem, and money comes back. And this is nothing that you give it to investor or anybody. It just rolls into the business. It's a non-dividend company. So that's what the social business is all about. So we have to go through this whole process very patiently, and ultimately we did that. It took us 6 years, consistently pursuing that goal to bring money to the poor women. And after 6 years, we made it happen. 50% of our borrowers at that time became women. So we were very happy. Then we saw money going to the family through women, brought more benefit to the family than the same amount of money going to the family through men. So you see it every case. Every case you see that the money that goes to the women brings more benefit to the total family, unlike the money that you gave it to the men. So we said, why are we wasting money to men? Why don't we concentrate on women? So today we became 97% women. Grameen Bank in Bangladesh right now has over 9 million borrowers. Almost all of them are women, 97% women. So that is the idea that it transforms the women. When you have control over money, when you know you have a bank account, you have in a savings account, you have money accumulated, and you feel different. You're not touching that money, you're not using the money. The fact that you have money in your bank account transforms you. And then you have money to invest, carry on business. Women become entrepreneurs. So all these 9 million women in Bangladesh turn into entrepreneurs. They're not looking for job for somebody. Human beings are entrepreneurs. And what? They said, no, not everybody is entrepreneur. I said, you are telling me. I'm doing Grameen Bank with microcredit. And all these 9 million women, illiterate women, in the rural areas, who never crossed the boundary of the village, she, with this little money, $20, $30, $50, she became an entrepreneur. And you are telling me that not everybody is entrepreneur? She never heard of that entrepreneur. She knows how to start a business and take care of herself and step by step move on. So that idea of entrepreneurship came into the women. Now she feels important. The most important thing that happened in Bangladesh in the last 30, 35 years is the entire transformation of women. Completely changed. So that changed the whole country. So whatever good news you'll have about Bangladesh, its ultimate root is because the transformation of women that took place in every single village, in every single family. It's not just a few families and so on. We have spread the microcredit in a way in Bangladesh, not a single poor family is left out. So that's the most important part in the university and education system, to encourage young people to find their own purpose. Ask the question, who am I? What am I doing here? What is it that I'm supposed to do? And that's a very important lesson that one has to learn as we go along. So that's where the technology comes. If I have decided where I want to go, what I want to achieve, then technology becomes helpful, makes it easy for you in order to achieve the goal that we have. And technology is fast changing, improving, and making it easier for you. So achievements, achievement of the goal become easier and easier, get faster and faster, when the technology comes in. If you have a wrong idea about your life, then you achieve the wrong things in your life with technology too. So technology is something attached to your motive, your intention, your purpose. So the purpose is the central. Technology is something. If you didn't have the technology, suppose you didn't have the technology, could we become entrepreneurs? You say technology makes it easy for you. Yes, it makes it easy, but it doesn't bring entrepreneurship to you. Entrepreneurship is in your DNA. When we were in the caves, we still have that entrepreneurship. Actually, that's what saved us on this planet, entrepreneurship, not jobs. When we were in the caves, we're not sending job application to anybody. We are on our own. We become the hunters. We became the gatherers. That's entrepreneurship. Problem solving. We became farmers. That's entrepreneurship. So this is what entrepreneurship all along with us. But somehow we came in recent centuries. Theoreticians say, no. You get a good education, go to best school, get the best job, best grade, and in order to get the best job. As if job is the purpose of the life. Job is not the purpose of life. Sometimes job is a kind of a deviation from your purpose, that you are stuck. Because human beings are basically creative beings. Unlimited creative power is packed into every single human being. And the lifelong experience struggle is to unleash that creative power from each one of us. And so far as the creativity is concerned, there is no difference between a child born in the street and the child born in a palace. Same creative power. But the one who is born in this palace will have more opportunities to discover himself or herself and unleash those creative power. But the born in the street, he or she doesn't have that capacity to discover himself. So this is what the society should be doing, helping everybody to discover himself and herself. Can we redesign the economic system? The way we design the financial institution, business institutions, and your concept of businesses and so on. Can we redesign? So that instead of wealth moving in one direction in a faster way, it moves in the reverse direction. Instead of concentration, it becomes shared by everybody, so that everybody has a share in the business, in the income for their life and wealth. Then probably we can escape from that. There is no any initiation in that process. First, get out of the business. If you can't, turn the business that you work for into social business. That's one way. You can do that. And if you cannot turn the whole business into social business, create separate social business within the, attached to the company as a separate business. And that's a Danone example, or a Veolia example, or others who have done that. They have not changed the whole Danone. They just created a separate business which is 100% social business. They don't take a penny out of their business. Every business can do that. And pick up one little issue that you are worried about. Anything, unemployment, poverty, healthcare, water, sanitation, you pick it. Make your company to start a little business, social business, to solve that problem. You come up with a business idea, how to do that. You look around who's doing what. There's amazing examples. You just pick it up and do it for 1,000 people, 100 people, doesn't matter. Starting is the important. Once you get started, it's an amazing thing. You can't stop it. It's such a beautiful thing. It mesmerizes you. It's almost addictive. Once you got it, you want to do it more and more because you can solve people's problems. You have that power. You never knew about it. You can do that. So this is an issue that either you transform the entire company, whatever power you have, persuade the company, it's possible. And Danone is doing that, by the way. If you are grown up, you are all grown up. If you are married, you have children. If you have children, tell your children what they should be. Encourage them to have a purpose in their life. What kind of world they would like to build. This is the time for them to think what kind of world they would like to build. They don't have to live in the world that their forefathers or their parents have built. Because this boat is going to sink. It's going to end. So before they're sinking with us, they may come up with ideas which will create another world for all of us. That now we have saved ourselves. So encourage your children, because our time is going fast. Their time is coming. If your child is a 12-year-old, 13-year-old, 15-year-old, they're already capable of doing that. They're as smart as anybody else. Just you need to bring this idea that you can change, you can save the whole world if you put your mind into it. Start seeing what can be done differently. And tell them again and again, if you go through the same road that we have been going, same road will take you to the same destination. There is no other way. You designed the new destination for yourself, where all these worries will not be there, artificial intelligence, unemployment, poverty, and all the things, diseases, all these things will not be there. So you create in your imagination. This is the kind of world. Imagination is the power. Imagine that world. This will be your new destination. If you want to go to this new destination, you have to build new roads. Old road will not take you there. So that's a challenge for all of us. We have to build new roads to go to the new destination. Thank you very much.
Thank you.